Good afternoon. I'm Larry the Lion. This is my podcast live from Kalispell, Montana. I can't get my
Last warning if you didn't get
my YouTube to open up right. So I was gonna go back to sleep for a minute here. I'm at Airbnb with Wes and Alex. Wes is from where's Jerry Norton's group,
Right,
Flipping
right, yeah.
Mastery,
Flipping
and where's
Mastery.
Alex?
He's from Astro.
He's Astro Flipping.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So yesterday, Liz had to go back to Chicago, so she checked out of the Red Line, and I needed a place to stay. And Danny Harrison from Astro connected me with Alex. What's Alex's last name?
Winefield, I think.
Winefield.
Winefield, yeah.
And this is Wes here. Come on over, say hi, Wes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my little sharing real quick here. This is Wes.
Everybody. How we doing?
Tell them about yourself real quick while I'm doing my.
Yeah. So my name is Wesley Canada. Born and raised in Pasadena, California.
I'm on that side.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Yeah.
Got cameras
born and raised in
reversed.
Pasadena, California. I strategically do wholesale. Man, and this camp has been amazing. This has been an amazing experience. The camaraderie that we can share with fellow like-minded people in the real estate space is insane. So I'm just grateful to be here, grateful to still be out here. Unfortunately, I missed my flight, but fortunately enough, Alexander also missed his flight, right? And in the airport, man, I was ready to sleep. I was ready to sleep in the airport. I was prepared for that. So thankfully, we ran into each other. He said, "Hey, there's some open rooms for Airbnb." I'm like, "What? Sign me up. I'm there." So just thankful to be here. I got my flight leaving later tonight. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Wes Invest. At the end, it's 2 T's. And we can do some business.
Awesome.
Right.
Thanks, Wes.
Yeah. Appreciate you. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you for letting me stay here.
Definitely.
So I'm doing my little sharing. I didn't do any of the podcasts while we were at the event because we were busy, especially on Thursday with the golden ticket. What did we do on Friday? We were at Bob's looking at the $6 million home.
6.5 million.
Yeah, $6.5 million home.
40 acres.
40 acres. 40 acres and a mule.
Man,
he got his 40 acres and his mule.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my sharing. Let everybody know I go through this process. I got to share to like WhatsApp, Telegram, and
Nice.
I'm also on LinkedIn, Twitter, a couple of Facebook pages, and YouTube, of course.
Nice.
So let me finish sharing this here. There we go. So yeah, it's been a hell of a week. So my flight doesn't leave till 3 p.m. today. And I was sitting upstairs, laying in bed. I'm like, should I take another 45 minutes? Because it's 10:30 here. It takes probably about 20, 30 minutes to walk back to the Red Line. And I'm like, wait, it was like 10:15. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh shit, it's 12:30 in Florida. So I had to just jump out and throw on my shirt and put my hat on because I need a haircut. I haven't got a haircut yet. I was trying to get one before I left. I just couldn't get one. So never got around to getting a haircut. But let me share to Facebook here. I always shared all like 2,500 pages. Not that many. But so yeah, it's been an amazing experience here. Really a mind-blowing experience. Just so many people to connect with, and oh my God, we were just so overwhelmed. We had the media challenge, social media challenge on, was that Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. Saturday, we all ran around trying to get to find Eric Pace's videographer, so we could do our testimonial about the camp and what we learned, what we experienced. That was really amazing. And let me go here to my page. Obviously, I'm all discombobulated. I haven't done this for a few days. I feel like I haven't done it for like a month. But let me share this to a couple places I can't share too, like the Sub 2 private Facebook group. No self-promotion. Even though Pace wants us to promote ourselves and build a brand. That was some of the things we talked about. We had the dinner on Friday night. It was amazing. We had Tim Ballard from the Sound of Freedom. I was going to put some links in and be better prepared, but time difference. I was like, wait, it is 12:30 on the East Coast. So let me finish sharing to all the Facebook groups I shared to. There's like 74 of them, or maybe even more now. I think I got invited to a few more, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the event. So I hope everybody's been having a great weekend, and I know we all did here. And let's see, multifamily syndicate. Can't do that one, this one. All right, astro flipping. Some of these groups, they still don't let me share, but I still share it just so I can go down the list a little bit faster. Can't do Gator Method. I'm going to start getting a bunch of text here. So where I'm at, this Airbnb is actually a historic house. It's registered with the national, what do they call it? The national historic thing. It's on the register with the federal government being a national historic site. I think it was built in 1914, and it's part of the Montana National, their historical, whatever they call it. I can't think of it right now. I literally just woke up like 5 minutes ago, maybe 10. So let me finish sharing here. Is some of you that watch me, maybe somebody that doesn't watch me. I shared a bunch of different groups. I got in a little bit of trouble with Sub 2 by sharing to Sub 2 SoCal. So I'm not allowed to share to that group anymore. And of course not the Sub 2 private Facebook group. But I can share everywhere else. It was just an amazing event. There was, over 100 of the coolest people on earth. Part of the greatest community on earth. Oh my God, we had so much fun. And we learned a lot. Learned a lot about ourselves, learned a lot about the community. And one of the things we really learned about at our dinner on Friday night with Tim Ballard is we learned about child trafficking and just all the there's 43 million people being trafficked around the world. And I think 24 million were children. Yeah, 24 million children being child trafficked every year. And it's just a horrible, horrible thing when you actually hear it coming out of Tim Ballard's mouth without even watching the movie. It's a horrible, horrible thing. And we had an auction for certain things. Hey, Stacy. Good morning, my friend. We had an auction and one of the things that people bid on was a date with Kevin Cho. I think some of you saw my videos on that. That was really crazy. Kevin Cho, he's a character. He lost his keys to his Turo, and he just left it there. He took a U-Haul to get back to Missoula to catch his plane. My flights are currently on time. There's some wildfires here in Montana right now. So I'm hoping that doesn't affect any of my flights. But it looks like it's going to be good. American Airlines says there's no delays right now. I'm flying in Chicago my flight leaves here at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. And then I have, I think, a 3-hour layover in Chicago. And then I go to Philadelphia for another 8-hour layover before I finally get back to Tampa. So, yesterday morning, Vina Jetty did a private, not a private. It was open to anybody, but it was a bonus day for all of us that were still here and hadn't left. Our flights hadn't left. A lot of people left early in the morning, flew out. We all met at Starbucks, and then we got kicked out of Starbucks because of the fire code. They said, there's too many people. We can't have all of you in here. We just took over the whole Starbucks. And then we went to the Red Line and played some games. It was really cool about, team building experience. And then we went out to eat at, there was a local brewery called Sunrift Brewery there here in Kalispell. We had a great lunch. It was a lot of people. We got to hang out with Vina and Nick, the lawyer, Blame Nick. And we all know Blame Nick. That was really great. Yes, I'm still in Montana. I'm in, like I said, here at a historic Airbnb. I might do a little walkthrough here while I got my Chromebook with me. So it's a pretty cool house, except it doesn't have air conditioning because obviously you don't want to tear up the historic features of the house to put air conditioning in. It's a really well designed and built home. Pretty incredible. They got a lot of the original furniture in here, which is kind of trippy. It's like stepping into a time warp here. As you can see behind me is the fireplace right here, and they got some really nice chairs. But this is a historic home. They got a really nice dining room. But it doesn't have all. It's got some of the modern conveniences, like the new refrigerator, stuff like that. But it was kind of challenging sleeping last night with no air conditioning. Opened up the windows and it did cool down after a while. And they had some. I'm not going to go show you my bedroom there because it's all trashed. It's not trash. It's just I didn't make the bed because I had to come down here and do my podcast. But I want to be consistent. This is what we're talking about, building brands. Tomorrow is the Tony Robbins, Dean Graziano, Jay Shetty, I think Cody Sanchez. There's a few other people. Pace Morby's going to be speaking over the next 5 days. If you're a sub-2 student, Pace is paying for your VIP. And I had Merle. Her name's Merle. She's a sub-2 student. She gifted me my VIP experience there. So it's going to be amazing to see that. I don't know how I'm going to fit it. I still have to go back to work once I get back to Chicago or Florida. So it's going to be challenging to participate live in that every day, but I will watch the rebroadcast. But Pace, that was the first filter because Pace is doing the brand building and the personal development. And one of the filters, like when he met with Donald Trump and Tim Ballard, was Donald Trump told Pace, let the work be the filter. So the first assignment was to sign up for the VIP for the challenge with I can't remember what the name of the challenge is right now. So overwhelmed right now. Let's see, where is it? That is the where is this? 2083 emails to go through. It's the nope, that's not it. That's a different Tony Robbins email. Here it is. It's the Own Your Future Challenge. So that starts tomorrow, and it's about owning your future, and it's about building your brand and creating a presence, and because you have to be known for people to do business with you. I had somebody message me this morning about some private money lending. She reached out to me because she said, "Hey, you're well known. You might know a lot of people, but I want to be more known. I want to build more relationships, help more people." A lot of us walked away from this experience wanting to help a lot of people. And there's a lot of, we got a lot of fires lit under us. It was such amazing. Thank you, Jerry Norton and Bob and Brian, his brothers, for having us at their homes. we were at Jerry's home for I think it was Wednesday, and then or Thursday. Jeez, I can't even remember. So much happened. And then we were at Brian Norton's home for the dinner with Tim Ballard and the auction, and Beardy Brandon was there from Bigger Pockets. He spoke. Henry Washington. We heard from Cody Barton. Of course, we heard from Abraham Pace, Vina, and Jerry at the very first day during the Golden Ticket event. I'm trying to unpack everything here. I was going to do this at Starbucks at 12:30 Montana time, but that is not being consistent. Again, I was consistently late. I'm always a couple minutes late starting this, but I'm here. I showed up. I'm consistent. And we'll go through and try and still be consistent over the next couple of days of traveling in the airports. I'm not going to actually even get back to Florida and I'm going to have to spend the night in the Tampa airport once I get back to Florida because the buses don't run across the bay. So don't have the money to pay for an Uber. I'm so grateful. I just want to thank, besides thanking Pace, Vina, Abraham, Jerry, I'm probably forgetting someone, Jameel. Oh, Jameel spoke. He was amazing too. And Norton's, thank you all so much for having us up here. But I want to thank the people that specifically helped me to get to here, to be part of this amazing event. The sub-2 students and people that aren't sub-2 students, but a part of the community. There's a whole bunch of people I'd like to list right now. I don't have the list in front of me, and I was ill prepared. But thank you. I am forever grateful. And again, I have so many people from the past that have helped me to get to Florida and have a place to live here in Florida. And the people that helped me to get to this amazing once in a lifetime event. I'm so grateful. The amount of gratitude, and I told Pace that I said, next year I'm going to pay it forward. After I pay back or pay it forward for everybody that has helped me to get to where I am right now, I'm going to find a sub-2 student or a person in our community that I'm going to send to next year's community camp. We made some great relationships. I've got, one of the things was the questions they were asked when we get back to our homes is, what are you going to do with your business with what you learned? One of the things I need to do is I have follow-ups too. I have literally, I don't know if you can see it, but I have all these Blink cards. These are all people I connected with at 2 deal makers and this that I've never had a chance to follow up or didn't follow up with. I'm going to be really intentional and follow up with each one of these people and see how I can, what do they have? What do they need? Because we already talked about it, and help those people or get some help for my business. Me and Tigger made some great connections. Tigger's my partner. Elizabeth's my other partner. Elizabeth's doing a little bit more of her own thing, but thank you so much for Elizabeth. She really helped me a lot. She got us at the Red Lion. Met a great girl from California. Her name's Ice, ISA. She call her Ice. She's Isa Filodino. She stayed with me and Elizabeth in our room at the Red Lion. There was a lot of people helping each other out here. A lot of people needed a place to stay. I wasn't the only one that needed a place to stay, but like these 2 guys here, they got, they teamed up and they got this Airbnb. Danny Harrison, thank you, Danny, for connecting me with a place to stay last night. I would have been fine, I would have just kind of roamed around, but I did get a little cold out here when I got here the first night. I had like a small, little fever. I thought it might be allergies, but I've been stuffed up the whole time here. Not like sick or anything, but just yeah, the only thing I can think is this allergies coming from Florida, and Money Marco's from Florida. He's the sub two Florida leader. Um, he said the same exact thing. Like a couple other people, and Liz, she got a little same also. So it's a different type of pollen out here. It's really dry, dusty, windy. I didn't get to go into Glacier National Park. I wish we could have, but we just didn't have time. We didn't. It wasn't properly planned. You needed a car. You needed a pass. You could go in after 3:00, but let's say I want to go next. Got a squad of it. I need official sub 2. Well, when you're ready to join sub 2, remember to join with my link, my affiliate link there. It helps me out and helps you out, because you do have to be recommended. You have to. You got to be a good fit for the community. I know you're definitely a good fit for the community. So you can hear my voice is a little scratchy today, but and right now I can't even keep up with my notifications still. I went through a lot of my Facebook notifications last night while I was here for once. I had probably like 500 built up over the days. I mean, just didn't have time to go through them because I wanted to be present in the moment and meet the people that I was meeting, learn about their lives, learn about their businesses, learn from them, grow with them, see what kind of value I could bring to those people, and Pasto to say, what do you have, what do you need, and who are you? So I'm Larry from Larry the Lion. What do I have? I have a lot of time. I have a lot of ideas, but what do I need? I need a little. We needed an integrator. I think Tigger found an integrator for us. I'm also, I don't even have my Gator set up, my alpha funding for Gator set up. I didn't have time to do that before I left, and everything's back on my computer, blah, blah, making excuses, but we're going to get everything done. We're going to get, take a lot away from this event. It was an incredible event, life-changing, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for everybody that helped me to get here. And thank you, Pace Morby. Thank you, Gene Vinagetti. Thank you, Abraham Gray, my 3 favorite mentors. And they're all my mentors. Vena's mastering multifamily. That's the best mentorship besides sub 2, because it's free. Vena's vault is not free, where she keeps all the Zooms and all the information, but Vena is so giving and she's so open. She does all her Zooms are free. You don't have to pay anything to join her community. But if you do want access to the vault, I highly recommend it. There's so much value, and there's so much value in her vault. And then Dealmaker Wealth Society with Abraham Gray, Carl Allen, Chris Moore, and Pace Morby. And then we had Jameel, Cody Barton, Jerry Norton, Henry Washington. It's just too much to take in almost. But we did learn a lot of things, and especially having Tim Ballard come out. We raised $500,000 to end child trafficking. That money goes directly to the Rescue Fund. It's the rescuefund.org. If you want to make a donation to it, please, I highly encourage you. It's really horrific. And if you haven't seen The Sound of Freedom, please go see that. That also supports the Rescue Fund. One of the news from that event is that Jerry Norton and Pace Morby are executive producers on another film with Tim Ballard. Pretty cool. That was amazing to hear. Pace is an executive producer with Jerry Norton on a film with Tim Ballard. This is, there's so much value to be gained out of these masterminds. This is why you put yourself in the rooms with these people, to learn, to grow. I got to follow up with Tigger on that today. I talked to this, she's a real estate agent. She's a sub 2 student from Chicago. and she works primarily in the northwest suburbs, but she gave me an opportunity. I said, "What do you have? What do you need?" And she said, "Well, I got this and this under contract," because I told her I do direct to agent. And I said, the one property was 130,000 with the ARV was 245, but it needs about 70,000 to work. And I said, "Well, I can't give her 130,000 cash, but I could give her 130,000 on terms." And she goes, "That would probably work." So me and Tig are going to follow up with that. Hopefully get that locked up. Probably we'll just assign it, which we'll need to do a double close in Chicago because Illinois wholesaling is illegal. So we're going to do a double close with that one. And she's got a couple other properties as well that we're going to get first crack at those. One of the cool people I met there was Nathan Harris. I was watching him a little bit this morning on him doing his direct to agent or agent outreach. I really want to connect back with him. He's got some great, I want to take some of the stuff I learned from him. Carly Romer and Jonah Kirchen gave me a lot of good advice on my direct to agent, things that I could be doing better or differently. So there was a lot of value by coming to this. I mean, sure, I could reach out to people and text them but when you're meeting in person and you're breaking bread with these people, it really, adds to the value of what you're learning and what you're understanding as well. Hey, Andrea, how are you, my friend? 500,000 was raised. 500,000 in an hour. There's 100 of us, over 100 of us, and their families and friends that came with. That were allowed to. Other people that were invited. We did 500,000. I think the date with Kevin Cho, I don't know how much did Kevin Cho raise. I can't remember. For Kevin Cho was auctioned off by Pace. It was so funny. We had our favorite auctioneer there. I can't remember her name right now. But that was so funny. I didn't know you were a police officer. Kids go missing every day. That is horrible. And it's, one of the things that we learned from Tim Ballard, I learned, some people, and I know this already, was that 85,000 children show up unaccompanied at the border of our country every day. Or not every day, but every year. And some of them have a piece of paper with a phone number and a name on it stapled to their shirt, or they hold it and they turn it. It's a really fucked up, horrible law that's going on that we have. And the customs part, they call the phone number and say, "Hey, we have this child here. You're his sponsor." They don't need to show any kind of proof or anything, who they are, or what kind of relationship or anything. They're just, they say, "Yes, send him to this address or her to this address," all throughout the country. And your fucking tax dollars are paying for this bull fucking shit. These children from South America, Mexico, Central America, and other countries, literally other countries they're bringing the kidnapped children from around the world because we are the number one country for pedophilia and child pornography in the world. It's fucked up. But the United States Customs ships that child to wherever that person is in the United States that is on that phone number. You're paying for this. You are contributing to child trafficking by not being aware of this, by turning a blind eye to this, by not watching The Sound of Freedom. You're part of the fucking problem. So if you're not going to help out, you're the fucking problem. I'm not saying you got to go run out and donate right now. You should. I'm not able to donate because I can't take care of myself right this second, but I will. And you need to be aware of this, and you need to go watch that movie, The Sound of Freedom. And you need to, if you can't donate, share the news, share the horrible things that are going on in our country. Like those children just go get lost. 85,000 children lost, wherever they go. We don't even hear about them after that. And your tax dollars are paying for this. And if you voted for Biden, yeah, whatever. We know about the border. But anyways, I'm not going to do politics. Because like Pace says, I hate all politicians. They're both telemarketers. Hello. Yeah, telemarketer. Thought it might be someone useful calling that I met at the event. There's my notification let me check this. American Airlines. All right. Updating reservation. Hopefully it's all good. Yep, it's on time. We're good. 3 p.m. So it's 11 a.m. here, Mountain Time. But sorry I didn't mean to cuss so much, but it makes me angry. All the stuff that we learned. And you just work for the city police department. Okay, cool. Yes, absolutely, Andrea. Absolutely. And yeah, these, it's a horrible thing, but Tim Ballard was a really great guy. There was a super long line. I had to take my picture twice with him. I'm only one of a couple of people that actually got to take a picture twice with him because I like to hang out in the back. I like to be first a lot, be first one in things, but sometimes I know when to hang back and be the last one. Because when me and Danny went and took some pictures with the community camp sign, we looked at our pictures with Tim Ballard. We're like, oh shit. I was like this. I was like, I was like, I got to go get another picture with him. So I was like the very last or second last person that took a picture with him twice. So I got a better picture with him. It wasn't much better than the first one because of the lighting. It was dark outside, and they were doing it by the light from the side of the Brian Norton's house, which is a beautiful freaking house. Oh my God, that place was so gorgeous. Just the views of the mountains and where they had the tent set up with all the food. I don't know if you've seen some of the stuff I posted. I still got a lot more stuff to post on social media from the event. I do a thing with Instagram with everybody I meet. I take a picture with them like this, with them over my shoulder. And then I tag them on Instagram so then we can follow each other and still have a memory of the moment that we met. Because you got to realize your social media is a good thing. You need to embrace your social media. I don't need to say you need to live on it like I do a lot. But some people, but it's a memory too. It's a free memory. Instagram and Facebook ain't going anywhere. I mean, they might, but those are digital memories. It doesn't cost you anything to create digital memories. Create the memories that you want to go back and look on. I don't necessarily say Instagram doesn't have those Facebook memories, but they're captured. If you get they're archived. Once your Instagram story runs for the 24 hours, it's archived, and you can go back and like, hey, look at this person. If you have that kind of time. Who has that kind of time? Sound of Freedom. It's in the movie theaters. Sound of Freedom. It's the story of Tim Ballard and child trafficking. Peggy. Google. Hey Siri, Sound of Freedom playing near me.
Here's what I found.
So, you just go to Fandango. Let's see, local movie times here. Kalispell. So yeah, just ask Siri or Google, Sound of Freedom. I'm sure you'll find the times. It's 2 hours and 11 minutes, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 showings here in Kalispell today. So it's close by wherever you are, Peggy. Thanks for asking, though. I hope I could help you there, and nice to meet you. So it was an amazing experience, and we formed a new WhatsApp group for all the campers. We have a community camp page, and Pace said next year it's going to be bigger and better, but it's going to be harder to get into. I don't know. It was pretty hard to get to this one, but I can't imagine what Pace saying. You're gonna have to jump through some hoops to get to the next community camp. And I'm not sure if it'll be here. It might be somewhere else, but he didn't elaborate. But Pace said it'll be harder to get into. And just because you came to this one doesn't mean you come get a free ride back. But Vina, I actually got a little misty-eyed with Vina yesterday when she was leaving, and I promised I wouldn't do myself. But thank you, Vina. So grateful. Thank you. But my throat's a little from the allergies. These are allergy tears. But you know how I am. So I got a little bit more time here because I don't have to be back till 1 o'clock. So I got to take a shower. I'll probably go another 20 minutes here or so. I appreciate everybody joining today. And if you're watching this in the future, please, therescuefund.org. Let me type this into, this is going to go to, this will go to LinkedIn and YouTube, therescuefund.org. Let me see if I can open up Facebook and put it in there. Where's Facebook? See, the browsers are completely different on my Chromebook here. Yeah, so that went to, I'm not sure if it went to, no, I gotta actually type it into LinkedIn, which, damn, I got charged $69 yesterday for LinkedIn. I never got the email. It was in my spam. How am I supposed to check all my spam mails? I don't have time to go through all the spam mails that I get. They need to refund me my $69.99. That's something I wasn't counting on having to spend, and it really sucks. So let me put this in the chat here for Facebook and come on. At least there's Wi-Fi at this historical house. They got that. Nathan Harris he's got some really cool stuff. If you're not following Nathan Harris, go look at him. He's got some real cool stuff. He's a cool guy. I don't know if I can do some screen sharing here, but here, let me try screen sharing this thing from Nathan real quick. Facebook. And this Wi-Fi might not be strong enough to do it. We'll see. He had this big sign that he had a QR code on it, and you scan it, and you got a chance to win $500 from him. But you guys need to go follow this kid if you're doing direct to agent. Check this out.
Your brand is what people say behind your back. That's the number one thing to remember. Is people think like a brand is my logo. No, your brand is what people are saying about you behind your back. Brand means.
Hold on, let me.
Pace is super awesome, bro. He put together this amazing event. Now I have a couple questions for you, Pace.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right.
This is crazy. I love that. Do more of that kind of stuff.
Let's we're at Community Camp 2023. Absolute privilege to be here.
Me too.
Pace is super awesome, bro. He put together this amazing event. Now I have a couple questions for you, Pace.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm branding, right? I'm doing some wild, ridiculous branding. What have you learned in your journey of branding yourself?
Your brand is what people say behind your back. That's the number one thing to remember. Is people think like a brand is my logo. No, your brand is what people are saying about you behind your back. Brand means other people are talking about you besides yourself. I didn't realize that about brand. I thought brand was like my website and my slogan and my colors. That's not brand. That's marketing. People are like, your brand is creative finance. No, it's not. My brand is how people share me, and when they're sharing me, how they share it. I love this guy. He does this. He cares. He goes deep dive. However they describe you is your brand.
Any tips you have for like me in the starting of my brand and kind of being young and a bit naive?
Keep being crazy. First time you do something like this, 0 people show up. The 50th time you do it, everybody wants to come because they see how consistent you are. It doesn't matter how many people are following you, just stay consistent in what you're doing. That 3 years later, 5 years later, your brand is, that guy never stops. People believe in what's consistent. There you go. Nathan Harris, everybody.
Dude, thank you. I appreciate you, Pace. You're awesome.
All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that there. Little let me remove this from the screen there. But that's your brand. It's what people, it's about being consistent. It's about showing up. That's why I showed up today. I could have slept in and say, oh, I had to go catch a flight. I'm in Montana. I can take another day off. Oops. Hold on. I actually got to share this. This is so dope. Ah. All right. There. All right. There we go. Sorry. I couldn't get that to work out. The thing was going. But did you hear Pace say that? So this is why I'm consistent, or I'm trying to be consistent. This is why Sam Singh told me I'm relentlessly consistent. I've only been doing it for 7 months, and I really wasn't consistently doing it for the first, December, January, February, or January, February. Yeah. I really didn't start being super consistent until March. I didn't have a time slot until I got to Florida, starting in March. And I didn't have it till I actually changed the name from Larry_Parsons to Larry the Lion, which I thought that was my brand. It's not my brand. And that's what Pace told me too in that Uber ride. It's a great name for my brand, for who I am, but it's being consistent and showing up every day. And this is where we're going to go over to my page, and I'm going to put the rescuefund.org in real quick here on this video. Or I could have done it off my phone, but we'll do it since we're over here. Live from Kalispell. Okay, I'm going to type this in here. Please, guys, if you get a chance to go donate to this incredible fund, 100% of the money that you go donate goes right to the fund. It doesn't go to pay for costs or anything like that. So please go donate there, the rescuefund.org. 100% goes to fight child trafficking, goes to rescuing children. So it's really important, and I'm going to consistently promote the Rescue Fund as part of what I do too, because I believe in it, and our community is great. We pulled up $500,000 out of that. The group that was there, about 200 people there for that dinner in an hour. $500,000 was raised to stop child trafficking, human trafficking in general, but mostly child trafficking. I mean, not saying that all other forms of trafficking aren't, sex slaves and stuff like that don't need help too, but the Rescue Fund is primarily for child trafficking. The child doesn't have any dishes or any chance to escape. They're the vulnerable children. They're, the ones we got to save. So right there, the rescuefund.org. Please donate to that. So, but for anything, I'm going to be consistent. That's what I learned at community camp. I learned that to bring value to each other, with my business is going to be about follow-up. I need to be better with my follow-ups, whether it was agents or people I meet or people that need private money. I have people reaching out to me for private money, and I haven't even got my Alpha Fund set up yet. I still got to put in my EIN, get my W-9 set up, and then I can start sharing that link as well. And if you want to join Sub 2, hit me up. I'll send you a link. You can join through my referral link. You'll be part of the greatest community on earth, and you get a chance to come to the next community camp. Sober. Oh yeah, that was another thing. Sober living. I met Jesse Steinfort. He's an amazing guy here in Kalispell. There's such a need for sober living in this town. He's got one. He's got a one house here right now, but if he had 5 houses, he could fill all 5 of them in a day. And I seen it last night when I went to go get a sandwich. I walked to the supermarket. There was a lot of homeless. I was like, wait, am I in Kalispell or am I in Las Vegas? There was just a guy just, laying right there, just wham, he got beer cans. And I'm standing there going through my phone, and a couple of these other homeless ladies walk up and they're like, hey, wake up. There's some guy standing by you on his phone. And I'm like, yeah, I'm on my phone. And they were like looking out for each other. And I mean, Kalispell is really clean and nice, but there is a homeless problem here. There's drug problems here. There's a lot of alcohol problems here. I met me and Jesse and Mina Solomon met the kid. It was one kid the other night in the supermarket. It's called One Superstore. That's the name of their supermarket. It's number one super food store. And he had like a giant backpack on him. It was like, had to weigh at least 80 pounds. And I said to him, dude, when are you going to put that shit down? He's like, well, I go, dude, you got 80 pounds on your back. When are you going to stop? And he goes, well, how do you know I'm homeless? I can look at you. I was homeless before. I've been on drugs. I can see it. And the kid, we hopefully talked him going into getting the treatment. And Jesse said, hey, you need to go get 30 days clean. Go to FCA, to whatever they have a treatment program. You can just walk in here. It's available to him. And then Jesse said, you can come live in my sober living house. I'll have a bed for you. Jesse Steinfort, Sub 2 student. Look him up. Help him out. He needs some help. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Peggy. Will you have a sober? Where at? What market, Peggy? There's a 10-second delay between when you post something and I can ask the question. You hear me ask it. What city? You have a sober living house. And you have 7 bedrooms. It just depends where you're at. Portland. I know Jesse is in Washington. Let me give you. I see if I got his contact here. Christina Coulter. Why is she messaging me? Where's Blink? And let's see, Jesse. I met so many people here. I got so many cards. Oh, you know what? I met 2 kids too while I'm looking for Jesse's number. Caitlin Lanza, Victor Lanza, and Karen Lanza's daughter, and Meg Frias' son. They're both like 13 or 14 years old, and they're both entrepreneurs. Oh my God, I was so jealous of them 2 kids. They're going to be millionaires. They're going to help so many people. That was so good, so cool to see 2 teenagers like locking in on what we were teaching here at this event. It was so amazing to watch those 2 kids. And Perla, little daughter, she's like 4, but she was wanting to do it too. She's like, I want to be like mommy. Where's Jesse's card? See, there were some problems with the internet, and I'm pretty sure I got. Where's Jesse Steinfort? I don't have his card. I swear I got it. Myron, Bryant, Meg Frias, KJ Mudd, Oscar, Christy Sherrill. I thought I had it. I'll find you his number, and I'll reach out to you, Peggy. Do you have mine? You have 19 years sober yourself? That's pretty awesome. I don't know what happened to all those cards. So I know I connected with a lot more people than the cards that are showing up, or they didn't share them back properly with me. Dang it, that's gonna bother me because I don't have Jonah Kirchner's card either. I know we shared it with each other yesterday. I got Wesley Canada, Alexander Whitfield, Caitlin Lanza. Oh wait, here's some more. Lance Williams, Bob O'Brien, Kay Holder. Shoot, Ralph Pombo. I missed a bunch of people. There's some of these cards are not showing up. Yeah, this is gonna, unless they're doing it, it's not alphabetical. Let me see, Steinfort. Nope, ain't got it. Dang it. But shit. Well, I'll figure it out. Yeah, that helps support my business. Awesome. That's a good idea, Stacy. And thank you for being a nurse. I wouldn't be sitting here today if it wasn't for a nurse that saved my life. But anyways, I appreciate y'all taking your time to come view this today. It is 11:30 here, 1:30 on the East Coast. My flight or my shuttle, I want to gonna be back there at 1 p.m. I think I put 2 p.m. but 1 p.m. I'm gonna go back there and make sure I get there for my flight. It's not a big check-in for the TSA, but I don't want to miss my flight either. So yeah. It is Monday here. I got to make sure I go take a shower and get prepared for my flight. So I'm going to have to sign off. Peggy, reach out to me. Friend, are we friends on Facebook or Instagram? It's Larry the Lion Parsons on Instagram. Here, I'll put my Blink card in the chat. Copy it. I'll put it in since you're viewing on YouTube. You're viewing on YouTube. There we go. There you go, Peggy. I just sent it. Then I'll put it in the chat on Facebook as well. And I'll put if the chat opens up. Here's my Blink card. Please reach out with me, connect with me. And I wish you guys have a great day. Thanks for viewing me. I'm Larry the Lion, live from a community camp in Kalispell, Montana. This shirt's actually on backwards, but I just put it on for the effect, and invited by Mastering Multifamily with Vina Jetty. I need a haircut. I got a lot of stuff to do. I still got to go take a shower, shave, pack. I got next shower is not going to be till like Thursday. Once I take this, it's going to be my last shower because I'll get to O'Hara in 4 hours there, get to Philadelphia, 8 hours there, and then get to Tampa and spend the night in Tampa airport. and then it'll be like Wednesday or Thursday at that point. I got to take the bus in the morning after I spend the night in Tampa Airport, go right to my job, work there for 8 hours, then 3-hour bus ride home. So I think it's next shower is not going to be until Thursday night. So I got to go take a good shower. Thank you, Peggy. Make sure you tell Pace, post it somewhere on Creative Financing Group. I'm unable to post or respond in the Creative Financing Group. I broke the rules by self-promotion with the podcast. So I can't respond. If you do post there, I can see it, but I won't be able to respond it. So tag me in that, and when I do get back in there on the 19th of next month, that's the next time I get to post it. Like 3 weeks still, 2.5 weeks. That's what I can respond. But please tag me in it, and friend me on Facebook, add me on, follow me on Instagram. Larry the Lion Parsons, and my Blink card is in there. If you guys want to, need some help with some funding, we could do. Me and Tigger can do EMD, double closes in Illinois. We got private money. We're part of the Alpha Fund. We can get deals. I can help you with direct to agent. I am a visionary connector too. If I can't do it, I could probably connect you if somebody can. I made a lot of connections at this event. Apparently, but my Blink card didn't pick everybody up. I know I connected with more people than what's in my phone. That's aggravating. It is aggravating. Oh, you know what? Some of the people, though, I connected with, and they're in my connections, I have to go through my phone and delete all. I have so many phone numbers in there that shouldn't be a contact in there. I got a lot of work to do. As always, I'm grateful. Thank you, Jesus. These are great problems to have. These are good problems to have. So there you go, Peggy. Really nice to meet you. Let's connect. Download the Blink card there, or that's my Blink, guys. That's a way to connect with me. Who was just texting me? And 503-819-7657. Hey Siri, area code 503.
Here's what I found.
Oregon. That must be you, Peggy. Sorry, I didn't mean to put your number out on the world there. We'll talk later, Peggy. Thank you, everybody. You have a great day. TheRescueFund.org. Please help end child trafficking. Where is it at here? I just put it in the chat somewhere up here. RescueFund.org. Child trafficking. It's a huge problem. Go see The Sound of Freedom. It's real. It's real, and we need to stop it. Love you guys. Thank you. Goodbye from Kalispell, Montana. Till next time. Definitely want to come back to the next community camp, and next year I'm gonna pay it forward to some other person that couldn't afford to go. I'm grateful. Life-changing event here. Sub 2, the greatest community on earth. Man, I love you, Pace Morby. Thanks, guys. And I love you, Vina. And, of course, Abraham and Jerry. I really love those three the most. Pace, Vina, and Abraham. They've been so good to me. And I'll be at the Dealmaker in Scottsdale coming up in November.